a milkshake in a snowstorm. That warm in the dorm room at the AM.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. Guys, coaches who have moved from college to the NBA have generally had a tough time making that adjustment. But after 19 seasons at the University of Florida, Billy Donovan done pretty well in OKC, hasn't he?
Well, he got the Thunder within one game of the NBA Finals, and that's, pretty impressive. It's different team now, no KD, but he still established himself as a great coach.
He was a humble player as a coach. He came in humble. He said, how can I bring value to the team? He brought accountability, discipline, and composure.
Maybe you can take that attitude as well. Maybe you can look at this team and say, how can I bring value to the team?
Why would I do that, Ernie?
Excellent point. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, D.A., a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. Obviously, two teams, same conference, lots of history between them. Should be a good one. Brent, who are some of your favorite rivals to compete against?
Just growing up around the game of basketball, Kevin, for me to step on the floor against the jerseys, maybe not so much about the player that's in the jersey, but to see Lakers in purple or to see Celtics in green. That to me got my juices flowing. And then, obviously, selfishly, anytime I had the opportunity to play against my brother John, oh boy, I was ready to go.
You loved it. Yeah, you savored that. I love that answer, by the way. Playing the team, not necessarily the individual. Here's the starting group for Houston. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is down low with Capella, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Fires it up, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
Good on the second free throw. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity, drawing his attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Chris Paul. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Here's Roberson. Kept alive. Left side, George. Right wing. Here's Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Patterson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fires from 18. His shot by Paul, no good. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Westbrook kicks to George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now, here's Ariza. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Westbrook dishes to George. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston.
And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebound.
Westbrook passes to George over Ariza. And there's Paul George on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 5 points so far. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden outside. Ariza has the open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside Westbrook. Here's George. Ariza with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Let's go. Paul's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
The first one falls.
So many coaches from the college ranks that have come up to the NBA and not been quite as successful as the run that gave him that opportunity. Billy Donovan certainly has found success early on here in Oklahoma City. Great couple years for him to begin his professional coaching career.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Alex Abrinas comes in for Andre Robertson. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Several playoff appearances, even when losing a major star like Durant. Donovan certainly has shown he's more than capable at the NBA level.
I think Billy Donovan did a great job of leaning on what the assistant coaching staff for his ball club has to offer him. Tons of experience there, and so he opened his ears and listened to those things and then chose what he wanted to implement within his system. It also doesn't hurt that Russell Westbrook has stuck around, Kevin.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Abrinas, defended by Gordon. Left side, George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that's very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to claw to get this win tonight.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Yeah, and